bone marrow is the key. That's where the bone marrow makes all of our immune system. We want something for health and immunity, packing the bones. I have my cancer patients do this packing. I have them do this process, my cancer patients, shaking, packing, and then wiping the meridians and soothing smooth the flow. That's what we're doing with this one. So that's how that one works. Okay, now after we do that, what I like to do is I'll take my 4 fingers, and on the side of my neck over here on the carotid artery, I'm going to up and down, wipe up and down. I'm wanting to clean the carotid artery. So this is stroke prevention. And even patients who have stroke, I know that they had a stroke, so that tells me there's been congestion there. So what I'm doing is opening that carotid artery and breaking down any arterial plaque. And then the other side. Okay, now we're going to, again, this is an abbreviated version. If I had you here, and it would be a total different story, and we'd be in person and I could show you more and deal with your situations and teach you better. It's always better with personal transmission. So we're going to use just both hands on each side of the abdomen, getting the abdominal area warmed up, because this is going to send blood to our lower limbs. And I'll do that 36 times, but for the abbreviated version, we'll just end right there. Okay, then I'm going to come on the back and my kidneys and open fists like this. I'm just going to rub my kidneys. And then tapping. And again, I would do that longer. And I do it longer sometimes. Sometimes this whole little routine takes me an hour because it's just so enjoyable. And then to over on the left, spleen, pancreas, and stomach, and over on the right, liver, gallbladder. Rubbing them, getting the blood flow, getting the circulation going. And then up and down on the lungs. Opening the lungs, and then pounding and tapping the heart and the thymus. Okay, now that's an abbreviated version. Now I'm just going to show you something you can do. You can do this stand. Let's do this standing. We'll do this standing. So now I'm hugging a tree. I'm a tree hugger. And I'm hugging a tree. The tree is in here. And I'm holding it here. My knees are slightly bent. My spine, my tail's tucked. My spine is straight and long. I'm being lifted like a string of pearls to the heavens. And I'm getting my breath nice and calm, relaxing my arms, relaxing my legs and knees and pelvis, relaxing my mind. By focusing on my breath, bringing my breath down to the center of breathing, which is the conception vessel point 7. Now, in this position, we're going to do something called chi condensing. As you inhale, feel the bones and the energy in your bones on your in-breath going into your marrow. And as you exhale, just relax your breath and let whatever happens, happens. So let's start with our fingers and hands and arms. Just feel your in-breath, feel the energy going into the bone marrow. Exhale, just relax. Chi condensing, bringing it into the bones. And we exhale, relax. And now let's go to the ribs and the neck and the skull. In breath, the bone is squeezing the energy into the marrow. And then exhale, releasing. Okay, let's bring the whole body in this thing. We can do the whole body. Just as you inhale, feel your bones bringing the chi into the marrow. And on your exhale, just relax. Inhale, you squeeze the energy into the bone marrow. And exhale and just relax. Relaxing is just as important as squeezing the chi into the bone marrow. The bone marrow is the key. So just bring that energy into the marrow. Now, you do that as long as comfortable, as long as you want. I know sometimes I'll spend a good amount of time doing that. And I'm going to sit down and show you one more thing that you can do before you do treatments. Before you see a client or a patient or however you term that person you're going to be of service to. Now, we've talked about the chi high point being the center of breath. And we know that we're using our hands as our tools. And that's why we bathe them in light and we get them awakened and we massage them so our tools are clean and ready to go to work. Okay? Now we have that. So here's what we do. Just put your hands, either you can see me here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thumb and I'm going to, this is my left hand, right hand. And I'm going to put the thumb in the puka, in the hole, I'm sorry. And then I'm just going to let my hands turn into this little yin-yang symbol. Right there, very simple, okay? And you can do it the other way too if you want to use your right hand coming into your left and holding it that way, whatever. You're going to get this yin-yang symbol going on here by opening, hole, thumb goes in the hole, hand, and bingo, and they fall down. You can do it that way, or you can just put your hands on your knees if that's easy. That's, you know, all this kind of stuff, all this, that has meaning and everything, but tapping into the Great Spirit is really what we want to do, and that's where all the power really is. So don't worry about your hand gestures and mudras and whatever, positioning. The idea is relax, elongate your spine. We're sitting comfortably. We're being lifted. Our spine is being lifted like a string of pearls from the heavens. Now, as you breathe into your chi high point. Breathe into your chi high point. Inhale. And feel it rise up your spine to the governing vessel point number 14, which is where the cervical spine and thoracic spine meet. Okay? So that's your in-breath. In-breath in and up to that point, and your out-breath is down and out your hands. Now we're getting our hands full of chi so you can do your work. Okay? So in-breath in, bring it up the spine, the governing 14 point, and then exhale out the arms. Inhale it into the chi high point of the conception 7. Bring it up to governing vessel point number 14, and then exhale out the arms. And when you're ready, do it on your own. Just feel the chi. Feel the chi on your exhale going into your hands. Again, the in-breath is into the conception vessel point number 7, up the spine, up to governing vessel number 14, and then out, exhaling is out the arms. You can do this for as long as you like. I know we do have a bit of a time thing here with this video and all. I recommend at least 5 minutes. If you can go find more time. I do this before I see my first patient. I will do, when I go in the morning and I do my Tai Chi Qigong practice, I'll do my Qi condensing exercise, which is bringing the energy, the electromagnetic energy, into the bone marrow. And then when I get into my office and I'm ready, just before I see my first patient, I'll take 5-10 minutes and I'll breathe into my conception vessel 7, raise it up the spine to governing vessel 14, and then exhale it out the arms. So then my hands and my mind and my heart are all unified and connected. If you look at it, you can see the arms, they're the same level as your heart. So that's really what's going on. And the heart is the depth of the mind. So the heart is where the soul, we have the opportunity to catch a glimpse of the soul, which is a ray of spirit, a ray of light. And the hands are going to help manifest that into the everyday world. So it's a good little practice to do. There are many, many practices to do. If you're interested in Qigong and understanding more about the flow of Qi, find yourself a qualified teacher. There's a lot of charlatans out there, so find yourself someone who really knows. And trust your intuition. Trust that. You know, if it doesn't feel right, you just say, sorry, I'm moving on. If it feels right, say, okay, let's continue. That's all. You know, it's neither right nor wrong. Everything's different for everybody. There's no shoulds and there's no musts. It just is. So this is what it is, and here we are, and I hope you get some benefit from what we did. Thank you.